It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. That's Thunder Mother from their Road Fever release with Deal with the Devil. And I want to thank Philippa for being a part of the Classic Metal Show tonight. So you wise-ass comment in the chat room. Ask her for a date already.
Well, it sounded like that's where you were going.
No, it's just, it's hard to talk to these girls or the people from, another country without sounding too patronizing.
Sure.
But you're trying to keep it simple enough to where they're not like, I don't get what you're saying.
Yeah, you should have just thrown in a bunch of words.
Yeah, kind of like Chris Aiken.
I was there during that whole interview. I was like, wow, I would so fuck with her.
Oh, I know you would. I know you would.
But whatever. It seems like a nice girl, and I love the band.
Yeah, that last song there, that Deal with the Devil, definitely Motorhead-ish.
Oh, yeah. The whole record is good, man. It's a very solid rock record.
Yeah. Have you heard anything that comes out of Sweden that has sucked?
Not really. No.
I haven't either.
Even the stuff that's like outside of the realm of the classic metal show type stuff, like the more heavy stuff.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I like all that stuff.
That's really weird how one little country turns out such quality music.
Well, it's because their government pays for it.
Yeah, well, the taxpayers pay for it, yeah.
Well, I mean, but if we had any kind of programs like that, we'd probably have better music too. You don't think?
But it all seems to be steered toward that hard rock and metal.
Well, I think over there, just in Europe in general, they're more steered toward hard rock and metal.
Yeah.
They're never looking for trends.
Yeah, over here we get all this wimpy pop shit.
Yep.
And over there, they're all fist in your face, kick you in the nuts.
And it doesn't change. A band, Manowar. Manowar's been silly fucking douche metal from day one. And they've been huge from day one over there, and they're still huge.
Yeah, they can still sell out arenas over there.
Yeah, and then they come over here and play the Flying Machine.
Exactly.
It makes no kind of sense.
Well, she mentioned Opeth.
Yeah.
And she said they're a huge band, and over here they don't draw shit.
Yeah, Opeth is a Agora-sized band at best here.
Right.
They're not a big band at all here. And it's weird how that works, but...
Well, it's all promotion.
Yeah.
The commercial outlets here does not support that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, look at like a band like Saxon.
True.
Saxon over there is a big band. Solid big band. 6,000, 7,000 people every night, every show.
Sure. Over
here, they're tag teaming with Armored Saint to play in front of 800 people.
Right.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
They're a solid band, but it is what it is. Over here, rather, everything is based on commercial radio, which is all based on trending.
Right.
Over there, they just play metal.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
That is true.
Which makes them better. They win. They win the battle of metal.
Exactly. All right. Where would you like to go from here, sir?
To bed.
Really? Are you already wore out?
No, I'm just getting my buzz going right now. I'm good.
All right. Well, I thought I would start off.
Yeah.
With an update to a story that we covered. I'm thinking this was back in June.
Okay.
Remember I told you the story about the guy who manufactured his own poker chips?
Yeah.
For the Borgata over in...
He tried to flush them down the toilet.
Yeah, he tried to flush them down the toilet, and it clogged up the toilet. And he basically got caught. He was a part of a poker tournament over there, and he counterfeited like $3 million in chips.
Right, and was trying to swap them in for real chips or whatever.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, his verdict is in.
Okay, what did he get? Probation?
No.
Man who brought fake chips to the poker tournament gets prison.
Wow.
A man gets prison for bringing counterfeit chips to poker tournament and flushes them down the toilet. So here's the update.
All right.
A poker player is going to prison for bringing millions of dollars in counterfeit chips to the tournament and then breaking the plumbing when he flushed them down the toilet to hide the evidence.
Okay.
A judge on Thursday sentenced Christian Lasardi to 5 years in prison.
Oof.
5 years.
5 years for fake chips.
Yeah, to be somebody's roommate.
But I guess that actually sounds like kind of a light sentence, really. To me?
Well, there's more to the sentence.
Oh, okay.
Lasardi also must pay $463,540 in restitution.
Yeah, that's not going to
That's
happen.
$500,000 of restitution to the Borgata Hotel and Casino and Spa for the revenue they lost when it canceled the 2014 tournament in Atlantic City, and $9,455 to Harrah's Casino Hotel for damaging its plumbing.
Yeah, but he doesn't have that money, so that's an empty verdict.
Yeah, but when the thing is when he gets out of prison,
yeah,
whatever kind of income this guy is going to have from whatever, he's going to have to pay something out of that to pay against this restitution.
Yeah, but unless this guy was like a business owner or something, what are they going to get? $200 or $300 a month out of him?
But regardless, he's still saddled with having to pay this back. Yeah. You know, whether it's $100 a month or $500 a month or whatever.
So, in your opinion, if that was your sentence, is that enough to go ahead and kill yourself?
Kill myself?
Yeah, because your life's over.
Yeah, you just.
How old is this guy?
He's 43.
So he's going to get out of prison when he's
47.
50.
Yeah, 47, 48.
And he's going to have a shitty, he's going to have that shit on his record. So it's not like he's going to get a good job.
Right.
He's going to be, bussing tables at some scumbag restaurant somewhere.
At the Borgata.
He might have to.
He's going to work off his money.
He might have to. So at that point, is it worth living?
Yeah.
Because he's never going to pay the $4 million.
No, it's $500,000.
He's never going to pay that either.
No, but again, it's just, at what point do you even go, you know what? I think I'm going to bring $3 million worth of chips.
I don't know, but I think if I had that sentence, I'm ending my life.
You think?
I think I would.
It's over.
What is there to live for? To pay this bill back? After doing 5 years and having to fight your way through 5 fucking years of prison?
Sure.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Just give me a shoelace in an hour.
Nice. Authorities said Lasardi suspected his scheme had been discovered, so he flushed the fake chips down the toilet in his room at Harrah's Resort Atlantic City, where he had been staying, but the chips clogged the pipes. Better call Shadow Steel.
Yes. Rusty pipes.
And the guests on the floor below complained that water was dripping into their rooms.
Oops.
Maintenance was called and the chips were found. An additional 22 tournament chips worth $5,000 were found in a clogged toilet bowl at the Borgata the next day. Don't you think this guy would have just packed his bag and left?
Yeah, why flush the chips? Just leave.
Yeah, just grab your shit, get the hell out of there.
Leave the chips there and
drop them off on the side of the road somewhere.
Yeah, or in a landfill or something.
Or just, you're in Atlantic City, throw them out in the ocean.
Yeah. What a dummy.
Yeah. A total of $3.6 million worth of tournament chips were recovered, though they had no actual cash value.
Right. Of course they didn't.
The tournament was supposed to run for 3 weeks, but was terminated after 3 days when the counterfeit poker chips were found. Investigators determined that $800,000 in fake chips had been put into play during the first 2 days of the tournament. Wow. $800,000.
The ironic part of this is this guy had to have spent significant money to get these chips made, too.
Well, actually, no, and it goes into this, but go ahead.
I just would think that, to get something that's that good of a replica?
Yeah, well, I'll cover that in a minute.
All right, then I'll pull back.
All right. There were 27 people remaining in the Borgata Winter Open Big Stack No Limit Hold'em event.
Was he one of them?
He was.
Okay.
When play was suspended, the $1.5 million in remaining prize money was put on hold before the State Division of Gaming Enforcement ordered the money be distributed and entry fees refunded. Lasardi, now get this,
Right,
he put, mind you, he put $800,000 worth of his fake chips into circulation.
Right.
You know what he won in the tournament in the 2 days?
$400.
No, $6,814. So he blew through almost $1 million in fake chips.
He's not a good player.
That's my point. But here's the thing. How did he play? I mean, I can see how somebody would have caught him.
Yeah, because it was terrible.
Yeah, because this guy blew through almost $1 million and won $6,814.
Yeah, he blew through $300,000 a day.
Right.
Yeah, in a tournament.
All right, so here's the answer to your question about the cost of the chips.
Yeah.
Investigators said he purchased the chips online from a Chinese manufacturer.
Right.
And then put a counterfeit Borgata logo on them.
Right.
So I'm sure between what he bought them online for and then, had some kind of logo made up, he probably spent a couple $100.
It got to be more than that.
Not if they were just gaming chips just for, shits and giggles.
He had $4 million worth.
I understand, but if each chip was worth $1,000 or $5,000 a piece,
yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In response to because this was a no limit, no holds. So he probably had chips that probably were like worth $5,000 a piece or something.
Right. Do you think he had legitimate chips too, or just all fake?
They were probably all fake.
Wow.
I'm sure he went in, cashed in X amount of dollars.
Right.
He exchanged X amount of dollars for the casino chips.
Right.
But then he somehow was able to bring his own chips and mix them in.
Right.
Which is obviously what he did because they got into play.
All right, dude. What goes through your mind? You're playing, you're in this fucking tournament, you're getting your ass handed to you, but you're not losing any money. So you keep playing, and all of a sudden somebody comes over the table and goes, "Everybody stop playing." Which that's how that had to happen. That somebody stopped the game.
Yeah.
How do you not fucking just start panicking?
I think I would be like that guy on Casino where his buddy got caught and he knew that his buddy got caught. So he just cashed in and he was trying to get out of the casino before Don Rickles said, "Let's go back to the office and count this out."
Yep. That would be like, woo, out of here.
That's what I'm thinking. He went across the street to Harrah's and started flushing this shit. And it's like, dude, why don't you just pack your shit and get out of there?
If you got out the building, keep going. Get in your car and drive till you run out of gas.
Exactly.
Just keep going. What the hell?
But obviously you didn't do that.
No.
5
years for it.
Yeah. In response to the scam, the Borgata began using more intricate chips with more colors and an authentication element that can be checked under an ultraviolet light.
Okay.
So they had to change their whole chip scheme because of this guy.
Wow.
To quote an old 70s movie, "Goodbye, Mr. Chips." So there you are. There's the update to the guy with fake chips.
All right. Well, see you in 5 years, dude.
Could you imagine going to jail for this?
I mean, how do you even go into prison and fucking have any cred if that's your crime?
Right.
What are you in for? Murder. What are you in for? Rape. What are you in for? Well, I faked some chips. Yeah. Okay. Bend over.
Right. Oh boy.
What the hell? That's poor.
It is. I agree. Boy. But anyway, I thought you'd like that update.
Yeah, that's something.
Since we did cover that story a while back.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right.
Good for him. I'm glad to see another life ruined.
I like your attitude. It's like, fuck you, pal. You had that coming.
He kind of did, though.
Listen, I like to see people like that get caught and put away.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus. I mean, I'm not necessarily Johnny Pro gambling, although I'm playing the shit out of FanDuel. Yeah, man, you can't steal. It's not fair to the guys that are losing their money For real.
What's fair? Fair, man. What do you mean by fair? There's no such thing as fair. It's all get what you can get while you can get it and get out.
Okay, Obama.
So anyway, when I read that, I was just like, holy shit, 5 years and a $500,000 fine.
Yeah, so the rest of his life is done.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I might have to agree with you. Maybe it's time to just take yourself out.
If it was me, I think I would just find the biggest dude in there and just fucking punch him in the balls. And just say, okay, kill me, motherfucker. I dare you. I absolutely dare you. Shank me in the heart. Please. Just shank me in the heart.
Right.
Let's end this shit.
Sure.